Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode we're going to do a full day of lazy keto eating and easy keto eating for LCHF eating. What do we eat in a full day? Coming up next. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb. I have lost 67 pounds through keto weight loss and intermittent fasting, and on today's episode we're going to do a full day of lazy keto eating and easy keto eating. What do I have for my keto lunch, my lazy keto lunch, and my lazy keto dinner, and for LCHF eating? I'm going to show you. But first, if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, click that subscribe button so you can see all things keto and intermittent fasting, and put in the comments below lazy keto. That shows me what videos I should do. If you like it, show me in the comments that you like it, so I'll do more videos just like this one. Now on the lazy keto day of full eating. So friends, I just bought this at Aldi. I'm totally confused. This has no like vacuum seal on it, and it looks discolored versus this. I feel like this says it's not bad for like 3 more months, but I feel like it should be vacuum sealed. Like there's a problem. It shouldn't be like that. Like this, you can't do that on this. It's vacuum sealed. So I'm assuming I shouldn't eat this, right? Like this is bad, right? I'm assuming. I'm gonna go with it is. Does anybody else know, like, why is it? Is that because there's a hole in here and I bought it with a hole? I just wasn't paying attention when I bought it. I just grabbed 3 packages, not noticing that this one... Okay, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Garbage! So don't even ask why I'm in the closet, just hashtag 3-year-old problems. If you have a 3-year-old, you know what I'm talking about. You know why I'm sitting in the closet right now, just not hiding, but kind of hiding. So let me do the breakdown for my lazy keto lunch for the day. You couldn't have gotten any more lazy keto lunch, easy keto lunch than what I had, which was 2 fried eggs, and I fried them in the bacon grease. Also, the video that you saw, that wasn't all mine, that was for my little boy too. And so I had 2 fried eggs, which I'm counting as one carb. And then again, my math may be wrong. So I always like to give that disclaimer, do your own math with this. But then I had 5 pieces of bacon, which is a lot of protein, friends. But I did work out, which you'll see later. 5 pieces of bacon I'm counting as 2 net carbs. So that's 3 net carbs for my lazy keto lunch or for my easy keto lunch. Totally trying to keep life simple. That's an easy go-to for me with like a chaotic, busy lifestyle of having a 3-year-old. Sometimes the day just brings crazy stuff, hence me hiding in a closet. So that was my lazy keto lunch. Woo, doggies! Woo, doggies! I did it. I did another 30 minutes in the swimming pool. I'm out of breath. It was a hardcore workout, which was great. It's amazing that so I'm on my 100-pound weight loss journey. And being in the pool makes me feel free. I like it. I don't dread it. So my suggestion is for people who are losing weight, find something you love to do for body movement. Like, you don't have to get on the treadmill and elliptical unless you love it. But like, I love swimming. So I love light weightlifting. It makes me feel like a bad mama jamma. So find something that you love. But I'm super stoked that I got my workout in. I feel rejuvenated and ready to hit the day hard. For my lazy keto dinner and my easy keto dinner, I went to Outback with my little boy. Totally wanted to keep it super simple before my hot date night. But for my Outback, I did share it with my little boy, but I'm counting the carbs. The salad that I had the cheese on the house salad, it was 2 net carbs. The Thousand Island dressing that I had, which I didn't show, was 5 net carbs. A better choice would have been blue cheese or ranch due to the sugar and also having less net carbs for that. So just FYI, I love Thousand Island dressing, but I try to do it sparingly because blue cheese and ranch are a better lazy keto choice and an easy keto choice. So for my LCHF eating, I'm counting those though as half. So I'm counting those only as 4 net carbs because I split it with my 3-year-old. The next thing that I got was the Outback ribeye. And so for the portion size that I had, it was 0 net carbs. Woohoo! It's a lot of protein though. Again, mining protein with macros. If you're not sure what your macros are, I will put that in the description link below. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'm a tall drink of water. Maybe a tall drink of sparkling water. So my macros are going to be different than yours. So calculate your own macros and I'll put that in the description link below. I got it with the grilled asparagus, which I'm counting as 4 net carbs. As 4 carbs. On their website it said it was 4 carbs. And I don't know. I feel like there was, I don't know. Usually I do net carbs, which is carbs minus fiber. I'm counting it as 4 carbs, not net carbs. Now, the other thing that I did that I made a mistake on that I didn't show was the Outback butter. I took one of their whole butters and I smothered it on top of my ribeye and I scooped it into my asparagus. Y'all, I didn't realize the Countess makes mistakes that is their honey butter. And so I looked on their website and I was mortified that it had 8 carbs for their butter and also 8 grams of sugar. So that majorly spiked my insulin. And we all know, per Dr. Fung, who's my source, who's the daddy of intermittent fasting, that weight loss is a direct result of insulin. Even if you don't have diabetes, it's us as human beings. Our weight loss is a byproduct of insulin. And so for this lazy keto lady here who's trying to lose keto weight loss and continuing down my 100-pound weight loss journey, it's super important about the sugar and more importantly about the 8 carbs. So that not blew it, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that I didn't catch that because I've had this so many times before. And so it just goes to show, for lazy keto and easy keto food manufacturers, screw you. And so always staying diligent to check our labels. So I'm counting all of that as an 18 net carb day.
Does anyone else's dog do this? I mean, as our dog's gotten older with age, the culprit is over there. Don't mind our kitchen. The culprit is over there. Like, he ate my ribeye bone. Like, what the freak?
I went out with my honey, my hot count for a date. I started fasting though. I was trying to do a 24-hour fast. I didn't make it. I got to 20 hours, which is phenomenal. Woo! So I was fasting with my honey. He had Chinese food, and I simply just had sparkling water still and sparkling water while I was out. It was amazing. It was delicious. And I always get extra limes to rim my glass with, but if you like squeeze it, that can technically break your fast. But I like having it on the rim to look pretty. When I'm not fasting, I'll squeeze as many as I can into the glass. So I'll crush it like a walnut. So those were my fasting. The other thing that I am doing that some of y'all have asked about some of my favorite things that have really helped aid in my keto weight loss on my 67-pound weight loss journey, is my Keto Mojo. I will put in the description link below if you're interested in it, because it does 2 things. I have a free printable, which I also put down below. This isn't it, but this is what it looks like, of where I keep track of all of my blood. Because literally, you can track your ketones, not P ketones don't count. If you're using P ketones strips, that's I want to keep it PG. It's BULLSHIT. Don't use those. Those are not good. So use blood is the most accurate thing. And for this keto lady over here, getting my blood has majorly helped change. It's been a game changer for my weight loss, because I can see, oh, my ketones and my blood are not good. I need to fast longer, or I need to go work out. Or, oh, my blood reading's really good. I can kind of, it helps with my cadence and pace along my weight loss journey. So I do my glucose to see where my blood sugars are, and then I also, because we know that blood sugars directly relate back to insulin, which directly relates back to weight loss, and then I do my ketones, which is the fat burning state of being in ketosis, to see if my body is processing things in a fat burning state. So I test these 2 things with the 2 strips. They give you a little shooter thing here. I have it in a bag to keep it away from my little boy, my 3-year-old. And so I love checking this. I usually check it 1 time a day all the way up to 5 times a day, depending. If you are checking, do it 2 hours after you wake up for the dawn effect. It's going to spike your insulin and it's going to change your numbers. I do like to do it after I've worked out as well. And after swimming, I did check it because I do like to see what my numbers are. So I will put that in the description link below. I have done other videos on the Keto Mojo. There's tons of other products on the market. I'm just happen to be an affiliate for them because I love them. Sincerely, I wouldn't recommend it unless I loved it. But like Walmart, for example, has cheap glucose meters meters. What you pay for those, you may get a cheap glucose meter, but you pay, and that's where they get you. It's like printer cartridges. These things of what the readings are, that's where you want to check where they are. So for the Keto Mojo, these typically, I've gotten them as cheap as 50 cents, 40 cents, something like that. You can get them that inexpensively. It's been a game changer for my weight loss. So no pressure, but that's just something that I personally have incorporated into my weight loss repertoire. And I do have a free printable if you want to keep tracking yours to see. For me, it's been very, very eye-opening and helpful. When I thought I was in ketosis, super the fat burning state, I wasn't. The numbers were not that good. And I was like, no wonder I've had a weight loss stall. It's helped explain to me my weight loss stalls. So there you go.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you click subscribe and put in the comments lazy keto. That shows me that you like this video. I should do more videos like that. And I'm cheering you on your weight loss. If you want to sign up for my weekly Wednesday free weight loss email, sign up down below. And also my #1 new release Amazon book on how I lost 67 pounds. It's sold on Amazon through Kindle or an actual physical book. See you guys in the next time. Bye.